Ladies and gentlemen, this is an important thing to talk about. I know the internet has been very up in arms about a new television program known as The Rings of Power, which is on Prime Television or whatever. It's Amazon's thing. And they've put like billions of dollars into this. It's a very expensive production, and people have had some really intense takes on the show so far. So you might be wondering, okay, Neuro, you're a big Lord of the Rings fan. You say the hobbits are going to Isengard all the time. What do you think about Rings of Power so far? I've seen the first 3 episodes, and I would say after I watched the first 2, I was like, all right, like, okay, they're setting up stuff, and it looks really pretty. Okay, the characters, all right. By the time I saw episode 3, it's like hecking amazing. I was stoked almost the whole episode. Just the environments that they go to, the shots that they get of like zooming around this heckin' amazing city, which I'm not going to spoil what city it is. But as soon as they were like leading up to that, I basically called it before they get there. And it's so satisfying because it connects with the lore of the Silmarillion and a lot of the history of like what happened before Lord of the Rings, the lineage of Aragorn's people, wink, and getting to see their relationship with the elves and what that whole vibe was like and their level of technology and things like this. It's super heckin' good. Are there things that could be better about it? Sure. I don't really see any major glaring issues so far that like turn me off to the show where it's like, they're just like going a different direction with this. It seems like they're trying. It seems like they really want this to be something that's epic and done well, and I respect the heck out of that. That is awesome. So, yeah, so far I've read the Silmarillion. I've read through Lord of the Rings twice. I've read through The Hobbit twice. And so far this show is exceeding expectations. After seeing episode 3, I would say if my expectations were like, I would be happy with an 8 out of 10 Lord of the Rings show, or within Tolkien's realm. I'd be happy with an 8 out of 10. The last episode felt like a 10 out of 10, where it did everything that I wanted it to do. The combat is insane. It looks real. It's not too overdone, and it seems like one of the things they're trying to do with this show is they're trying not to rely too much on CGI. So you've got like different orcs and elves fighting each other, and it would be really easy to just CGI that shit. Just put this CGI thing here, CGI that there. But they've got actors and stunt people wearing prosthetics and makeup doing that instead. And it makes the show feel closer to the Lord of the Rings movies and the technology level that was around there. Like obviously the environment shots of like you're looking at some city, yeah, that's CGI. But the combat and the fights and the up close stuff feels really gritty and personal and similar to the Lord of the Rings. So yeah, this is my initial take on Rings of Power so far as of episode 3. It is hecking amazing. I know the reviews are all over the place for whatever reason that people want to make into a sticking point issue, but they're trying to make a good show, and I'm having a heckin' blast. Let me know what you think about it. If you could rate it so far, 1 to 10, what would you give it? I'm at like a 9+ out of 10 so far. But they're going for 8 episodes or something this season, and we'll see what happens with Rings of Power. Hope you enjoyed this personal take from me.